Is this working? Hello? Hello? It's me. Hi, internet people. It's me, the long stride. I just want to talk about something. There's a meme I saw. I might post it somewhere in this video. It's basically, it is a, just as the meme was, value your peace. It stuck with me. So this year has kind of been like a year of me. I'm like one of those people who are super involved with my friends' lives, family, what have you. I'm an involved person because I care a lot. I read an article, which may or may not be linked in here somewhere, about altruism and how selfish people are essentially mistrusted, but hyper altruistic people, like people who are very kind and very giving and selfless, are also highly mistrusted amongst general populations. I kind of fall in the category of super kind people. Like, I'll volunteer for somebody, or if we have crap work to do, I'll volunteer so everybody else can go do whatever. And I found, for me, it was a very high stress thing for me to do. It gave me, like, I would literally be falling asleep and thinking about other people's problems, like not even my own problems, just other people's, like how to fix it, what they should do. I'm very judgy. I that's just who I am as a person, and it really isn't going to change. I've been judging since 1991. So I was probably that baby that silently judged you before I could talk. But I do judge, and it's because I like to analyze situations and see how they can be improved. I'm I'm that person people complain about because they're always asking why. It's not because I actually care as much as I want to improve the system in the process so I can get it done quicker, so I can do what I actually want to do, and it's usually not whatever is taking me forever to do. So I'll ask you why. And it also allows people to kind of come to their own conclusions when you ask them why. Because they usually, 9 times out of 10, people don't really think about it until you ask them why and they have to explain it to you. My nose looks really big. So, what I actually wanted to talk about, and kind of keep this short, is this year I have been kind of on my me journey, valuing your peace. So I saw that meme and it kind of stuck with me because this year I've definitely let that go, as far as being hyper involved with my family and friends. It's not that I don't love, first, disclaimer, it's not that I don't love them, whoever they are, in whatever capacity I love them. That'd be family, friends, random stranger on the street. It's not that. It's just, it comes, you get to a point in your life where you can't give that type of energy. And I've learned the hard way that even if you give that type of energy to somebody, do not expect it back, the same type of energy. So this year, I don't want to say I've been completely selfish, because I haven't been. I'm still very selfless, I think. I think that's probably one of my weird qualities. But I have been giving back the same energy people give to me. That's been my learning journey this year. And so while I want to be more involved with people, I also understand that if I ever needed something, or if I think my laundry is done, if I ever needed something, or if I expected something of someone, and they don't give that same energy, that's kind of where I'm trying to tune down my friendships and general relations with people, is down to that level. Like, whatever level they're giving me, that's what I'm going to be at. Like, I'm not going to be, hey, how you doing every day? Because I found that I'm the person to start the conversation first. But 9 times out of 9, I am the person that starts the conversation first, and initiates the conversation, checks in on people, just to see how everyone's doing, if everyone's okay. And so I kind of stepped back from that this year. I did a lot of by myself things, which I always do things by myself. People are just busy with their own lives, which is fine. But I also make a point of checking with my friends. But I used to write a lot of letters. I haven't done that this much this year. I've kind of let relationships settle where they may. Basically, giving people the same energy that they're giving me and leading them at that level. So I find that I'm really crushed when I expect something of someone and they disappoint me. So if I find that I not lower my expectations of people, but just give them the same energy and don't expect like the energy that I give them back, it's easier on me as a person. I'm not super hyper involved with their lives because they're their problems. I am still a good friend. I am still the friend that if you need me to be, I will be there in a heartbeat. But I'm also channeling the energy you give me and not expecting as much from people to set myself up for not getting disappointed. That's pretty much all I wanted to address today anyway, since my roommate is once again gone. So I'm going to talk to you guys while she's out. She's working today. So shout out to people who have to work on the holiday. Also, if you please don't shop at stores that are open on Thanksgiving that aren't grocery stores. I understand the necessity of grocery stores because, you always forget that one thing. But like clothing stores and it's no, please don't. I hate when people say like Brown Thursday. It's Thanksgiving. That's just me. I saw a sign the other day that says we're open for Thanksgiving from 5 to 10 p.m. and it really just bothered me. I'm like, you're really snatching somebody away from their family for $1. And they're not even getting like the prime buck of that buck. They're getting the leftovers of that buck. They're probably not even getting a whole % of that buck that you just made. And by you, I mean like corporate America. But that was my diatribe about that. I was going to keep that short. That just bothered me as a person. Like Black Friday, fine. But like some days are sanctified as family days. And this is that time. It's also that time of the year that a lot of people decide to take their lives. So it's a good time to reach out for people, to check on people. Definitely do that. Check in on people just to see how everyone's doing. Because you don't know, especially if you're far away, you don't know how people are doing. And that was one of my goals for my vision board this year, was to check on my family more, to tune in more to what's happening in their lives. I found that didn't work out because they're like, stop calling me so much. So, I mean, that's my family though. But I stopped that on purpose because literally my grandmother, my grandmother, the ones that you're supposed to visit and call all the time, and she was like, yo, you ain't gotta call me like maybe once a month, if that. And I was like, Nana, I'm your favorite. But that's my family. Enjoy your holidays, check in on your folk. You never know what somebody's going through. It's okay to just be like, hey, what's on your mind? But don't get super involved with people to the fact that you take on their problems, you take on their anxiety. Make sure you value your peace. You want to match the same energy. And if that energy is too high for you, it's okay to check out and be like, hey, you're too much for me. And it's okay to say that. You are too much for me. And that was kind of the gist of the meme. It was kind of just like a giant text message. And the reply said, I'm not reading that. And that's pretty much what it is. They value their peace to not have to deal with the stress of whatever that message is. But like the other side of that, this person cares enough to write that long message. Those are two different energies that won't match. And it's probably best that person not even bother because of the difference of energy. So value your own peace is the takeaway. Value your peace. Enjoy your family. Don't beat your wives, children, dogs, relatively spouse. I also have a friend who's a cop. And this is the time of the year that everybody gets assaulted. So, you force people to spend time with people and, tensions get high. So be patient with people. If valuing your peace means going home for the holidays, but booking a hotel instead of staying home with mom and dad, value your peace. Because if you know that you have certain triggers and you grew up with these people, so you know how they are, value your peace. Just take yourself out of the situation, but still enjoy your family because, You only get one of them suckers. Thank you for your service for everybody who is deployed overseas, on shift today, or just in general away from home. All the peeps, thank you for your service. And to everyone, happy Thanksgiving. And hopefully I can upload this at some point today before my internet's like on strike. My internet's also on Thanksgiving holiday, so boop. Have a good day, y'all. Internet peeps.